on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. Being so but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some this.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Varejao in at the 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Curry from deep, and another 3 for Golden State.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's blocked, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Phoenix making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Luer comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Curry gets the bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Booker. They set the pick. It's Knight with the drive, and that misses badly. Air ball. Curry cannot hit. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 7 and will return shortly. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball. But
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. And Mirza Teletovic subbed in for Lure. Now here's Iguodala. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first basket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Curry against Bledsoe. Here's Len. Kicks to Tucker. Here's the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
TJ Warren. Devin Booker.
Outside Knight. From downtown. But they'll get another chance. And that does it for the first half of play. The Warriors on top, up 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 9 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then there's Warren. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And it's blocked by Curry. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Fires from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Iguodala has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Suns trail by 17. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And he gets it to go.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Golden State's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Curry. From the arc. On the money.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
And they sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet, Stephen Curry. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
He accounted for more than half of their points, an amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.